So today we're going to begin with the definition of government, definition, features, and functions of government. And for our objective, it cuts across the following: defining government from three perspectives, list the functions and features of government, right? So we're going to see government from 3 points of view: government as an institution of the state, government as an academic field of studies, and government as a process or art of governing. Now, let's take a look at the first one. So I'm going to explain this thing in a way that will make it a bit easy for you to grasp. If you have worked with a mechanic or an electrician, you will see them using tools, screwdriver, and the likes. So let's say an electrician is trying to lose a socket, right? He's using a screw to loosen the nuts. So the electrician can be likened to government, to the states, while the screwdriver is the government. So the screwdriver is the tool employed by the electrician to achieve his goal. So the state employs the government or uses the government as a tool to achieve its goal. So we can say that government is a machinery through which the will of the state is formulated, expressed, and realized. A tool through which the state achieves its goal. And the state can achieve its goal when they are making laws, defending their sovereignty, maintaining law and order, and the like. As you can see, the list here is endless, right? The second one says government as an academic field of study. Here we are studying political institutions, we are studying their principles, we are studying their doctrines, we are studying the views of political thinkers like David Dyson on the rule of law, Baron de Montesquieu on separation of power, and the likes. So we are trying to understand what these people were saying, what influenced them, of how important, of how crucial their views can be to us today. Of course they are, right? So when we study these views of political thinkers, institutions, etc., we are looking at government as an academic field of study. Now, the last one is government as a process or art of governing. Now, this is when the government, the elected government, carries out its day-to-day affair, right? Either in implementing policies, putting up social amenities, and the likes. We call it government as a process or art of governing. The government is carrying out its day-to-day function in its state or in the nation at large, right? So let's look at features of government. Government has political power. Government has power which it has derived from the people when the people gave it their mandate through election, right? We know those kind of government, we say the government is legitimate. It has the mandate of the people. Government makes laws. Government implements rules and policies, right? Government caters for the welfare of its citizens. Very important. Government generates revenue and allocates revenues as well. Like in Nigeria, government allocates revenue to the states. Government uses this revenue to build hospitals, to build roads, and set up infrastructures. Government has qualified personnel that works within its corridors of power to ensure that the government is doing what it should do. At this point, we can refer to the civil service. Government is subjected to periodic change. For example, in Nigeria, every 4 years, government changes. Then government requires public support to thrive, especially if the government is democratic. It requires the will, the mandate, the backing of the people, right? Functions of government: defend its integrity, its territory, from external and internal aggressors, protect lives and properties. Government also formulates policies also. Government regulates social, cultural, economic affairs of its people. It oversees the affairs of its people. Government also mediates in conflicts. Government strives to resolve disputes between states, between groups in the states, right? So we looked at the meaning of government from 3 points of view. We looked at the features and functions of government. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comment section. I'm going to be there to take a good look at it.